Hello students, today in this video I am going to teach you chapter 4 Bipin Chaudhary's Lapse of Memory, which was by Satyajit Roy. In this video we are going to discuss about part 4th of this chapter. So in the first, second, third part we have discussed about Bipin Chaudhary who had lost his memory. So in the initial part it was discussed that Bipin Chaudhary used to stop on a bookshop which was in the New Market to purchase the books of his interest. But when one day he encountered with the Parimal Ghosh, who had recognized Mr. Bipin Babu, but Bipin Babu was not able to identify him. As for proof, Mr. Parimal Ghosh narrated him Ranchi incident. But when Bipin Babu replied that he had never been to the Ranchi and told that he also don't know Ghosh, so later, Ghosh described him his personal details as family, as his wife, kids, Dinesh Mukherjee, his bungalow. But Bipin Babu was not ready to believe what Parimal Ghosh is saying. So Bipin think over it a lot and he was confused whether the Ghosh was telling a lie or he was losing his memory. Then he decided to ring up Dinesh Mukherjee so that he could confirm the matter. He talked to the Dinesh, but he also replied in a positive and recollected all other events. Hearing all, he began to confuse. Now his head began to spin. Again he got puzzled. Next day, when he reached home from office, his servant told him that Chunni Lal wanted to meet him. So Chunni asked him for money, but Bipin Babu refused. Besides, he began to confirm about the incident of Ranchi and his last job, and just to verify if he was losing his memory or not. But Chunni Lal also replied positively. Now he called for Dr. Paresh Chandra, who gave him some remedy. To know more about the story, let's start to read the chapter. Getting off the train at Ranchi next morning, he realized at once that he had never been there before. So as Bipin Babu reached the Ranchi the next morning, जैसे ही Bipin Babu next morning Ranchi पहुँचे, and as soon as he deboarded the train, जैसे ही वो ट्रेन से उतरे, he was sure that वो sure हो गए that he had never visited that particular place before, कि वो इससे पहले कभी भी वो रांची नहीं गए हैं. He came out of the station, took a taxi, drove around the town. For a while, he realized that the streets, the buildings, the hotels, the bazaar, the Morabadi hills, with none of these had he the slightest acquaintance. So he came out of the station. So he, just as he came out from the station, he took a taxi. उन्होंने taxi hire किया and drove around the town. And he roamed around in the town for a while. थोड़ी देर वो घूमे. He realized, और उन्हें realize हो गया, he realized that the streets, the buildings, the hotels, the bazaar, the Morabadi hill, with none of these had he the slightest acquaintance. So he had never seen those places before. He had never seen these buildings, the hotels, the markets or Morabadi hill station ever before. उसने आज तक कभी पहले ये सब नहीं देखा है. Would a trip to the Hudro Falls help? So he was not sure if a trip to Hudro Falls, जब वो Hudro Falls गए थे, would make any difference, कि कुछ अगर वो वहाँ जाएंगे तो शायद उन्हें याद आ जाए. ऐसा उन्हें नहीं लगता. He did not believe so, but at the same time he did not wish to live with the feeling that he had done tried enough. So he arranged for a car, left for Hudro in the afternoon. So he was not sure if a trip to the Hudro Falls would make any difference, but he just did not want to live with the feeling or not having tried enough कि उन्होंने कोशिश नहीं की, ऐसा वो नहीं सोचना चाहते थे और इसलिए वो भी हुड्रो फॉल भी गए. So he arranged for a taxi to Hudro. उन्होंने एक टैक्सी अरेंज की and he left for Hudro in the afternoon. और वो दिन में हुड्रो के लिए निकले. At 5 o'clock the same afternoon in Hudro, two Gujarati gentlemen from a group of picnickers discovered Bipin Babu laying unconscious beside a boulder. When he came round, the first thing Bipin Babu said, "I'm finished. There's no hope left." So it was just 5 o'clock. 5 बजे थे. The same afternoon, in Hudro में ही, when two Gujarati man had come with a group of picnickers जो वहाँ घूमने जाते हैं लोग, उनके साथ आए. बिपिन बाबू लेइंग अनकॉन्शियस, और वो अनकॉन्शियसली लेट गए beside a boulder. एक boulder is a big rock. boulder मीन बिग rock, बड़ी सी चट्टान. उसके पास वो बैठ गए. When he came around, जब वो वहाँ आए, the first thing बिपिन बाबू was, "I'm finished. There's no hope left." Then his first words were, उनके कुछ words थे, "I'm finished and there's no hope left." अब कोई आशा नहीं है, उन्हें फिर भी याद नहीं आ रहा. When he regained his consciousness, came around me, when he regained his consciousness. So his first words were, उसके जो first words थे, "I am finished. I didn't remember an incident." कि मुझे कुछ याद नहीं आ रहा है. There is no hope left. अब कोई भी आशा की किरण बाकी नहीं है. Next morning, Bipin Babu was back in Calcutta. He realized that there was truly no hope for him. Soon he would lose everything: his will to work, his confidence, his ability, his balance of mind. Was he going to end up in the Islamat? Bipin Babu couldn't think anymore. So next morning, अगली सुबह, Bipin Babu had realized that there was no hope left, कि अब कोई भी आशा की किरण बाकी नहीं है. For a situation like his, कि उसकी जो situation है. So Bipin Babu was back in Calcutta. So now he came back to Calcutta the next morning. वापस आ गए. He realized that there was truly no hope for him, and soon he would lose everything, and he began to worry about that, how he might lose everything, कि वो धीरे धीरे सब कुछ भूलते जाएंगे. His will to work, उसका interest काम करने में, his confidence, his ability, his balance of mind, his abilities, his peace of mind. Soon he might lose everything, वो सब कुछ खो देंगे. Was he going to end up in the asylum? So he wondered that he could end up in an asylum if the situation worsened. अगर situation बुरी हुई तो शायद उन्हें एक mental hospital में जाना पड़ेगा. Bipin Babu could not think anymore, and he was so exhausted, and he was not able to think anything anymore by that time. वो कुछ नहीं सोच पा रहे थे. Back home, he rang up Dr. Chandra, asked him to come over. Then after a shower, he got into bed with an ice bag clamped on his head. Just then the servant brought him a letter which someone had left in the letter box. So as he was now at home, जब वो वहाँ घर आए, he contacted to Dr. Chandra. उन्होंने contact किया Dr. Chandra को. Asked him to come over, and he requested him to visit him at his place, कि वो वहाँ पर उसके घर पर मिलने आए. Then after a shower, then he took a shower. He got into bed, and then he got into bed with an ice bag clamped on his head. Clamped mean he put ice on his head. So ice bag on his head. Just then the servant brought him a letter which someone had left in the letter box. Then it was only that his servant brought him a letter. उसका servant एक letter लाया उनके लिए, which someone had left in the letter box, which was dropped by someone he had found in the letter box, and the servant found this letter in the letter box. A greenish envelope with his name in red ink on it, and the envelope was green in color, and with his name written on it with red ink. Red ink से तो उसका name लिखा हुआ था और greenish envelope था. Above the name it said urgent and confidential. In spite of his condition, Bipin Babu had a feeling that he ought to go through the letter. He torn open the envelope and took out of the letter. This is what he read. So the envelope was green in color, and the envelope read urgent and confidential above his name. उसके ऊपर ये लिखा हुआ था पहले कि urgent है और confidential है. So regardless of how he felt at that moment, उसे कैसा feel होगा, Bipin Babu couldn't anticipate that he should open and read this letter, कि उन्हें ये letter पढ़ना चाहिए. He should go through this. Thus he tore and opened the envelope. उन्होंने उस envelope को खोला and took out the letter, और letter को निकाला. दिस इज़ वॉट ही रेड, और उन्होंने पढ़ा उसे. Dear Bipin, I had no idea that affluence would bring about the kind of change in you that it has done. Was it so difficult for you to help out an old friend down on his luck? I have no money, so of my resources are limited. What I have is imagination, a part of which I used in retribution of your unfeeling behavior. Well, you will be all right again now, and novel I have written is being considered by a publisher. If he likes it enough, I'll see me through the next few months. Yours, Chunilal. So, the letter will begin with a salutation to Bipin. Dear Bipin. So, the writer of the letter had further shown disappointment of how wealth has changed Bipin Babu. और वो यहाँ पर राइटर बताता है कि किस तरीके से when the Bipin Babu had become prosperous, his mindset was completely changed. वो कितना change हो गया है. And he says that I had no idea that affluence would bring about the kind of change in you. कि that how wealth had changed you, Bipin. He says that it was unexpected. ये बहुत unexpected था. Was it so difficult for you to help out of an old friend down on his luck? And in the letter, Chunni asks, it had become so difficult for him to help his childhood friend. ये तुम्हारे लिए कितना difficult हो गया है कि अपने childhood friend की मदद करना. He further adds that he has a scarcity of resources. I have no money, so my resources are limited. He further says that he has a scarcity of resources and he had no money. What I have is imagination, a part of which I use to retribution of your unfeeling behavior. Retribution means punishment. So, all he had was imagination, which he used to take revenge for Bipin Babu behaviors towards his misery. So, well, you will be all right again now. A novel I have written is being considered by a publisher. If he likes it enough, it will see through the next few months. So he reveals that Bipin Babu would be fine now. He also tells him that a novel that Chunni Lal had written is being considered by a publisher. Publisher ने accept कर लिया उसको publish करने के लिए. So he will have enough money for the next few months. Next few months उसको money मिलने वाला है अच्छा क्योंकि publisher उसे दे देगा. If the publisher likes it and if he approves it, so next month he will get it. When Dr. Chandra came, Bipin Babu said, I'm fine. It all came back as soon as I got off the train at Ranchi. So when Dr. Chandra came to see him, Bipin Babu revealed that he has got his memory of the Ranchi trip from 1958. A unique case, said Dr. Chandra. I shall certainly write about in a medical journal. The reason why I sent for you, said Bipin Babu, is that I have a pain in the trip from a fall I had Ranchi. If you could prescribe a painkiller. So when Dr. Chandra came to see Bipin Babu, so Bipin Babu revealed that now he was fine. He got his memory of the Ranchi trip of 1958. It all came running back as he got off the train. और उसे सारी मेमोरी कब याद आई जब वो ट्रेन से उतरा. A unique case. Then Dr. Chandra says it was a unique case, and I shall certainly write about it in a medical journal. And then the doctor informs him that he will definitely add this incident in a medical journal. And the reason why I sent for you, and it's a clear. Bipin Babu tells the doctor that that's why I visited there, because you said to me कि I should visit Ranchi. Is that I have a pain in the hip from a fall I had in Ranchi. So even Bipin Babu tells the doctor that he called him to prescribe him a painkiller, कि उसे painkiller prescribe करो for the pain he has in his hip, क्योंकि उसे pain हुआ है from the fall he had in Ranchi, क्योंकि वो रांची पे गिर गया था, इसलिए उसे एक painkiller prescribe कीजिए. At the end of the lesson, now Bipin himself went to the Woodrow, and when he reached Woodrow, he felt unconsciousness there, and when he opened his eyes, he found himself in Calcutta. Now, a few minutes later, Bipin's servant had brought a letter which was from Chunni Lal, and there was description about Chunni's revenge. Now, Bipin understood all the matter when Dr. Chandra again came to treat him, he was totally surprised. And when Bipin asked him that he was better now and he just needed a painkiller as he has fallen in Ranchi, because he understood that now Bipin Babu realized that Chunni Lal had tricked him as a punishment because of his unfair treatment, unfair behavior. Now he must have been filled with remorse that he didn't help his friend who was down on his luck, who was in misery. So he must also have felt relief because nothing was wrong with his memory. He could continue working. And it was all a plan which was created by Chunni Lal to take revenge from Bipin Babu for not helping him with a job during his hard times. Now we have completed our chapter. Thank you for watching this video.